everybody. I'm Faith Rivera, and we are here. Well, actually on a cruise ship, but this is cruise ship version of Aloha Rising, where we talk mana, music, magic, and more. And look at this. We will have some sound effect with these amazing people. We are on this conference cruise, or cruise, okay, yeah.
Sail into your bliss.
Sail into your bliss. Sail into your bliss.
Sail into your bliss. What
Yes.
is your bliss, Faith? This is your bliss.
This is my bliss, being with amazing people like this. So let me tell you who we got here. We have Lynn Floyd.
Hi there. Good to be here.
Oh, you have a mic. Yeah.
I have a mic.
Oh my God. Singer, songwriter with amazing songs really that touch my heart. You're a resident artist at CSL
That's right. Artist in residence at the Center for Spiritual Living in Reno.
and I know has been around this country and even the world. He's been to Bali sharing his heart and his message and his music. So thank you, Gary.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, next, this beautiful lady. Yeah, with the red hair. You can't miss her. She's the reason why we're all here together. Is Karen Drucker. I think they said they called you, what, on Wikipedia, the princess of...
I've never heard that.
I want to say that.
Oh,
It's
It was
Queen.
ChatGPT
Oh, ChatGPT.
that said that Karen Drucker is the princess of positivity.
Oh.
But I think
they don't
she's...
see me in times when I'm just going, oh, that sucks. Everything's terrible. I'm awful. I can't write.
We'll edit this out. No, okay. No, she's the queen, truly, and beyond positive music. Thousands, if not millions, of people use your music in ways. Yeah, there's no words. There's no words.
Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Faith.
4 million plays on one song. Like what? We'll have to have another talk later.
Yes.
I want to do that.
Well, but you know, I will say something. What
Yes.
she was talking about, I will be gentle with myself just
Yes.
on Spotify. And it just shows where our world is at, I think. Of all the songs I've written, you know, with these two wonderful people, all of us have written songs. I've written songs with all of you. But it cracks me up that it's really where I think our world is right now, that we need that message. Just be gentle with yourself. Stop beating yourself up. And then I crack up because I can be so hard on myself. And then I go, oh, you idiot. You know, and then I go, oh my God, you're such a fraud. You know, you're the person who wrote, I will be gentle with myself. So, but I think it's the message we need.
We're the ones that need our songs. I mean, that's how I
totally
write.
my therapy.
Yes. So, okay. That's amazing. And we have, let's introduce. Okay. Michael Gott, another amazing singer, songwriter. He's a minister, senior minister over at Unity of Houston. And Gary, I'm sorry, there's like a lot of inside jokes, but Gary, you said you followed him around. You've been so sweet that I've been everywhere you've been too. So thank you. But combined, this is transformative music that has helped individuals and communities, and if not, like up-leveling the planet, right?
Planet.
Trying.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so first question, and by the way, ask a question if you're like, Faith, I gotta ask. Pivotal songs. I want to talk about, I'd like you to talk about a pivotal song for you, whether it's a song you wrote, but personally for you in your heart. I know you've written so many songs that others have used. A pivotal song for you, if you could share a little bit about that.
I think the pivotal song for me that I've written is probably a song called Be a Boy Again, which is a song about kind of recovering parts of myself that I lost over time, and if I could do it all over again, what that would look like. And then just realizing, you know, the song kind of progresses into I can actually be a boy again by just kind of continuing to show up and be the person that I've grown into.
So it's not like regretful.
Not
beating
regretful.
up on yourself.
No.
Okay.
It's not regretful at all. It's just a look back over time and just making peace with where I am and how life has evolved, and then becoming that childlike essence again in life. Yeah,
That's beautiful. Thank you, Gary.
You know what mine is your song.
Oh.
There's Only Love. It's a very generous songwriter that allows you to say, when you come up and go, I really love your song, but I have another idea for more of it because I want to sing it. And and he allowed me to write another, a verse to it.
You had already written it, and it was great.
Well, I had to approve it. I mean, you had to approve that I could even use it, but it showed me when I started singing that song that that's really what I wanted my whole thing to be about. That there is, that's the essence of what it is that I want to do as a performer, as a writer, as a facilitator, of just that it's all about love, and there's only love. And I end every show with that because it's like, to me, the essence of everything I'm trying to do. So thank you for writing that song.
Thank you. I love that it means that to you, and I love what you've done with the way you embody that. I was when I was just new into this kind of positive music, this sort of progressive spiritual world. I come from a very fundamentalist background, and I didn't quite understand the theology, the philosophy. And one of my first ministers at CSL Dallas, Reverend Claudia Franklin, she said, "Well, really, Michael, what we teach is that it's all love." And then, so that was the first song that I really wrote for this movement.
Wow.
And I just so believe that. I think for me, this is weird, but Patty Griffin's Mary. I don't know if you guys know that song, but it's really just incredible. I was at a Bette Midler concert in Dallas, Texas in, 2001 or something, and she sang this song, and she may have said who it was by, but I didn't catch it. And so for, the internet was still kind of young at those days, but I would kept searching, Bette Midler tour, Mary song, writer, and finally on some chat, like a bullet, what do they call those, bulletin board things that people used to put, Bette Midler is singing Patty Griffin's Mary. And she only had 2 albums out then, and there's something about her music that it's taken me to a different understanding of what a song can do.
Is it the vibe per se more so than
it's
the
more
lyric?
the lyric. It's more the lyric, but the lyrics don't just, they're not just literal, they're inviting you in with images, and it's poetry. Mm-hmm. And so I've just been wanting to, and it's more like a Leonard Cohen kind of a thing. You don't quite know what it means, but it's just grabbing you. And so that's the song. It's kind of, I think that was pivotal for me.
I'll have to check that out.
So those songs were pivotal for you. So now let's talk about, your fans and the listeners, and this idea that music is medicine, and which, we need our medicine a lot. We need lots of medicine. What have you found, or maybe you can share a story or two or a specific song that you've seen really been medicine for people?
So what was pivotal for me is I was writing chants, and I was just getting into writing more of this positive music, and my mom was going through breast cancer, and she had a mantra that she said every day: "I'm healed, whole, and healthy." Oh, which I've got to remember. Someone asked me for that song. Help me remember that. So I'm healed, whole, and healthy. And I said, well, that's a chant. Let me write this for you. Because she would go into these chemo rooms that were just depressing, and she'd sit there for, hours getting these chemo drips. And so I wrote this song for her. I'm healed, whole, and healthy. I relax and visualize. I am healed, whole, and healthy. I am well. And so I recorded it. And so she would listen to that over and over. And I could see the difference it made in her. And then I started to share that with other people going through cancer, and they were going, well, this is like, if I just hear this as an earworm when I'm going through my freak out about, oh my God, what's happening? Yeah. And so I started writing more and more songs that have real, with the intention of healing, lyrics for going through healing. Mm-hmm. And that's been like a total shift in what I've started off doing. And I would say that's my main focus in my writing, is when people say, it was 2 a.m, I was freaking out about my surgery the next morning, but I put on that song and it just calmed me down. It's like, okay, that's the work I want to do.
It's like the practical power in those songs. And you've been the best example of that for me.
I was just going to say, Faith, I think Karen's music is the epitome of music as medicine. And people have taken them in when they need them, and they're actually healing people's lives. You have such a gift to take an idea, and then it comes from such a pure place in you. The music, the words, it's just beautiful. And I think for me too, I'm doing all these not spiritual songs, but I went through a really tough breakup about 4 years ago. It just broke my heart, and it was the sad songs that we all know and love.
All of it.
And I couldn't listen to "I Can't Make You Love Me" Bonnie Raitt at first, and the day that it was to sing it. I used to sing that song a lot in my piano bar days. And I remember the day I thought, I think I need to sit down and sing that song and just let it out.
Yeah.
And because that was the truth of that relationship. I thought I found it, and he was like, "You're not it for me. I'm going." And it's like, oh, so even I think that's the power of music, that whatever you need, it can be that.
And if not, write it.
Yeah, if not, write it. Thank you. Or have Karen write it.
Yeah. It's just call Karen. I'll give you her phone number later.
Karen.
God, you guys. Stop it.
Take it.
One of my issues. But go ahead.
We'll write a song about it. Okay, go. Sorry.
I think that the song that most people comment on is a song I wrote with my partner Danny, called "Love Cover Me," and it was our intention in writing it was just how we want to show up in the world, how we want to show up for each other.
So they hear the words.
Love cover me, light any darkness. Love cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be patient and strong. Love cover me. It's just a prayer, and a lot of people have connected with that prayer and that just that desire to allow love to come and cover you in any situation that you might be in, and then the music as medicine, just to heal those parts and to to kind of let love take over.
What about you?
Oh, what was my question?
What
am I asking?
Music as medicine.
Oh,
song.
Lord. Holy Now. Peter Mayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
Love that.
And all of these, when you listen to the titles of these songs, they're not some earth-shattering youth. It's like two words, holy now. But to live, love cover me, and the songs you've said, to live from a space that everything that shows up is not resisted. It's welcome. It's here for a reason. That changed everything, and it happened for me on the spot with Michael Beckwith saying, "Say the words," and then I touched my heart, and then that was it. Because I think the lyric was, it won't ever be the same. Once you catch an idea like this, it can't be. Unless you're super unaware. But you know what I mean? Like once you've felt that, it's hard to be like, no, but it's their fault. It's not administration. Sorry, I won't go there. So, and I want to ask you something, Michael. You mentioned it a little bit, and I don't know if you've been through this, but this last year, you're talking about that love, that breakup. I have been humbled, yeah, and which is, I don't know, can feel really strange and weird, and yet amidst that, I have found my highest high in my badass self. But there's I don't know. Do you guys want to talk about?
We were just talking
Any
about
of that?
this because
You were, or me?
you and me.
Oh, okay.
Before the show.
Yes, you're right.
I was called to step into this spiritual leadership position, but my ego thought it was going to look one way. And that's not what it's been. It has been the deepest healing of my life. And I've been in sobriety a long, long time. I've done some hard things in growth, and this has been the hardest because the person who said yes to this call couldn't do it. And it was the difficulty and the struggle and the wrestling with my ego over the way it's not looking the way I thought it should look, that I grew and I became stronger and humbled. And now I can do it. I can carry it now. But somebody said that the one who answers the call is not the one that brings it home.
That's an interesting way to see that. So true. Humble. Yeah, it's okay.
Let's all talk about our most humiliating experiences.
No.
Well, I'm interested in what your
I'll share.
story.
I'll share with you. So, I moved home to Hawaii.
Yes.
My whole identity of touring, I gave up. So there I am washing dishes, Nolan leaves, I'm there with my mother, everyone is off, and I would be swearing I look at the beautiful mountains, but is this really what, I don't know, just kind of mad, and I had a whole pity party, blah, blah, blah. But it led to my Rise album, But during that time, I hadn't sung as much, right? So I started having singing issues, and so, I'll just be transparent with it. So I had this music director position at this amazing church on the water, a full band. I'm starting to sing, and then when they start saying things like, "Do you need inner ear monitors? Do you need, things about like my pitch?" And it was really humbling. And not only that, because they're a Lutheran church, and I love them, and they have such a big heart to welcome me in. And he said, "Be yourself." But my songs that land for people were not landing. You know what I mean? It was like, but I know I'm proud of myself because I'm always stepping into the new, because it's like, whatever, that's what we're here for. But it's hard, man, not to be not even any fish. And, I mean, what's smaller than a fish? Because I was going to say the big fish. I don't even know a small fish. I feel like a tadpole.
Yeah.
But amidst that, then my superfan Judy comes, and I deliver a private concert where I kill it. So that's where I know that it's something in here.
Yeah.
And I don't want the whole show to be about me, but the next call I have now is there's a kahuna that's been on me, I guess, 12 years waiting for me to learn Oli, which is a sacred Hawaiian chanting, and I don't want to do it. Like my ego part, don't want to do it. I don't even like it. Why me? I told Michael, her email to me was like, the four winds have called you, and we're here to fulfill the prophecy of some long Hawaiian word. And she said, and that I am to Oli to bring the kahuna to these sacred sites. And I'm like, who? My whole ego's like, who, me? So I've been like up, down, and so the learning, I'm already going to jump to the aha. The aha for me is that I'm really none of those things. That I can be like the tadpole, and I can be like the badass. Maybe I'm going to be some kahuna. I don't know. But so I'm just here to serve. You had so many songs. So I don't know. I'm in for the ride, and I'm trying to be different this time. Not resist it. How can I find joy in this weird little thing she has me do? We had our first call, Faith. She just goes, no training. Go, Faith. And I'm like, but I'm trusting the freaking call.
Wow. Well, see, and that is so. Think
You have
about
a song about that.
Well, but that's what's so interesting. It's like maybe you are the one who's going to bring it to a whole other audience.
That's what she says.
Yeah.
But I'm Filipino. I have all the ego excuses. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't want to talk about it so much until I clean up my stuff around there.
Well, and maybe you're cleaning it up by just talking
Thank
about
you,
it.
Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so my song was The Call of Something More. It was just because, it's interesting with that gal just saying
It was
The Call of
beautiful.
Something More. I feel called to be someone I've never been before.
Thank you.
I feel the call of something more, and it's asking me, what am I here for? And I wrote that song many years ago, and that's the one thing about songwriting. It's like your songs just keep coming up in front of you.
Was that a real moment for you?
Oh, yeah, and I'm still in it. It's like, it was like another one of those pivotal times in my life of discernment of like, what am I doing? Where am I going?
Yeah.
And I'm there again right now.
Yeah.
And I'm there again, and I'm there again. And I'm constantly saying, what am I here for? What am I supposed to do? And it's just this one thing that's interesting, like Madonna constantly reinvents herself. Not a big fan, and yet
I'm a fan.
But I just think it's so interesting. It's like she just keeps reinventing. And I just think it's so interesting how we all have to do that. Like keep shedding the skin that has gotten maybe a little crusty, and now it's time to wiggle out, and now you're vulnerable, and you're like, oh, what am I doing? But the word discernment is my word. Discerning what is really true to my
Is that
heart.
your aha?
You have many ahas.
Yeah, I would say my aha is I'll tell you my aha. My aha happened on this cruise
Yeah.
because I'm an introvert. I am a person. Oh, I'm a total introvert. I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. I get freaked out being around lots of people. So, let's hang out with 2,000 people. No problem.
For 7 days.
For 7 days and be trapped on a boat. Yeah, let's go. And I was freaking out about this cruise, about how am I going to be, because we have a group of 200 people here. How am I going to be with all these people? And I walked into the ballroom when we were all waiting to go on the buses, and everyone's luggage is there, and they're all sitting there. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to. And I just went up to one person and I went, how are you? Are you excited to be here?
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I think you all know this woman. She told me, she said, I had a stroke 6 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And this cruise was my
Yes.
goal.
Yes.
I was going to be here.
Yeah.
And she started crying. And she goes, one thing about my stroke is that I have no filter. I just cry all the time. And we started crying together. And we just had this moment of just like, she's here because she wanted to be with all of us. She said, I know the music is going to heal me. And so it opened up this in my heart of there is only love.
Yeah.
And I went from person to person in that whole room, one by one, and just had this meaningful connection of just love. And it was like, aha moment, that's all you need to do, one by one. You don't have to connect with 200 people all at once. Just go one by one. And if I connect with them, you know, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. But it's just like for me to just be open to person, you know, just be a little love being. That's what I want to be, is a little love
No,
being.
but this is my high five, because, you know, each of us, we keep going. Like, which of you said that? We keep going. So let's
We just that was my point. We keep showing up, and we keep, you know. I wrote my first song 48 years ago, almost 50 years. I was 14 years old, and so, but to keep showing up over time, and just not whether I'm stubborn or whatever it is, but I felt a calling when I was a kid to use music to lift people up, and it has changed over time, and it has shifted and become something totally different, and not to follow, you know, it's all about the moments, and for me it's the moments of the live real moments with people where the music touches, and you know, it's sometimes it's a temptation to get caught up in the streams and the plays and the, you know, am I really even making a difference? Does anybody even care? I'm going to do this new album, and what am I doing? What do I think I'm doing right now? To do another one? Does anybody want to hear it? I feel compelled that I have to. You know, it's what I do, and I will continue to. And so I think it's showing up and trusting and believing that each of us individually have a gift to give. They're different, and it's my responsibility to myself, and I guess to my calling, to just keep showing up and being as fully me as I can. And if we're authentic and we show up in that space, then the people that are supposed to be drawn to it are going to be drawn to it. And, you know, I just try to let go of any of the expectation or who I thought I was supposed to be, or who I think, how, you know, the accomplishments that I think I should have made by now. Are just not important when you make that connection with someone and they say, that song changed my life. That song was with me in this moment, that I needed it. That's what matters.
Yeah, that's it.
I love that.
Did you mention that?
What was the question?
We're just chatting here. Actually, we're kind of wrapping it up because they
Ahas.
have many things to do. So, you know, we may have a part 2 of this. But I just want to say your point. You know, one thing that my super fan Judy that's shown up that really touched my heart when we just sat and looked at all, you know, us moving forward. Like you said, does anybody care? And, you know, is it enough that even this one person cares? But she said, Faith, you're just being more yourself. And I think that's where brilliance lies. And sometimes we don't even know what's being revealed. So if you feel inspired, I usually end with something called the dare. And truly, it's just a challenge for people to practice.
I have one.
Go for
I
it.
dare all of
Live
us
the best life. Yes.
to.
Oh, not us. It's them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I dare
Us and you.
us and you and myself
Yes.
to trust and keep showing up and being the authentic expression that each of us are individually, and trust that there's nobody else that can write a song like Karen, that can write and sing a song like Michael, with Faith, with me, and to trust that we're authentically sharing our gifts through music, and that music, like we said, is medicine, and that people will be moved by it if we continue to just be ourselves and show up as your true person that you're put here to be.
Yeah,
I love it.
Beautiful.
So I have a quote for that because I'm a minister and I'm always collecting little quotes. And I say this every time we have a new member ceremony. We're welcoming new members who are really signing up to be official members of our community. And it's from Carl Rogers, who was a psychologist. He said, what I am is always enough if I'm willing to be it openly. Isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
And what I am is always enough. It's just there's some voice that says I'm not enough. So my dare is for not to trust yourself, but trust that voice. I mean, I call it intuition. There's a part of my nature. Mary Morrissey says that it's the part of us that is open to the infinite. There's a side of us that is open to infinite knowing and wisdom. And my teacher and friend, Peter Weldis, always said, a million times I've regretted not following my intuition. I've never, ever regretted following it. So that's my dare, is to begin to lean into that intuitive. It may not make any sense to your parents, to your husband, to your church,
To yourself.
to yourself.
Sometimes.
But if you're feeling it, and the way I can distinguish, and I got this from a friend of mine too, between the intuitive voice and the voice of the critic or the voice of my fear, is that if I just get quiet and I think about doing this thing, I feel expanded a little bit. Something, it's like it's just a little bit of this, and if it's my fear, it feels like this. And so that's just what I dare you. Follow your intuition, check that.
All right. So my dare is, you just said it also, the idea of when your inner critic comes up, which I don't think any of you have one. So when my inner critic comes up, I dare myself and I dare all of us to be as gentle as possible with ourselves. You know, to really just take that time, you know, show up for yourself, just keep showing up. Because the one thing I've seen is that the more you show up and the more you put yourself out, the more your inner critic is doing its job by going, Mayday, Mayday, you might get hurt, this is going to be awful, don't do it. That's their job. So you just have to say, you know, thanks so much for sharing, for caring about me, to say that. But the truth about me is that, you know, I can do this whenever. And so I just think every time, I mean, here's the reframe of the critic too, is that when you are stretching, it's going to really be loud. And if you're not doing anything, you're not hearing it. You know, so it's like if you're hearing it, it's like, oh, I must be growing and stretching. So of course your critic is going to come up with a new album coming out. I mean, you know, it's like that's what happens. It's like it's doing its job, but you have to keep going. Thanks for sharing, and I'm doing this anyway. You can back off. You know, it's like you just have to just keep
I'm
going.
going to do that.
Yeah.
So I think all our dares kind of go with each other, you know, or they complement each other. Mine is simply be in your joy, because in joy, like your intuition, and then like bucking the critic that maybe wants to, not to be mean, it's trying to protect us, truly.
Yeah.
So, so you have your many dares. And before we go, if you just want to share, you know, how people can connect with you, find you online, and we'll also put your links, but any other final.
You can find me at GaryLynnFloyd.com, social media, all those sites, Gary Lynn Floyd, if I'm around.
With the new album.
With the new album.
Yeah, sorry.
Great album.
Okay.
And KarenDrucker.com.
So easy.
MichaelGott.com. My community is unityhouston.com, no, .org, sorry. And and then you can find me. That's where I am right now, because like I said, this whole ministry thing has really gotten in the way of my career. So look at the stuff at Unity and you'll find me. But I did an album, came out a couple years ago, and working on a new one now too.
Yeah, and please look at their websites, because there's music, but there's also programming and retreats and Bali and all kinds of other offerings.
And may I just say,
Yes,
this is
ma'am.
really cool that you're doing this. Because this is a
Ditto.
stretch, you know, it's like
Oh, same thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
I
going to
mean,
listen?
well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, just to say, you know, how can I mean, the bottom line that we're all talking about is just expression.
It is.
And now this is another form of your expression to do this.
It is.
So yay for
It
you.
is. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just love your authenticity. Phil.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
You are enough. Who you are is
I
enough.
know.
Just be it openly.
Badass.
Badass.
Are you a
Damn
badass?
straight.
Are you
Damn
badass?
straight.
Badass.
You
Badass.
badass?
You badass.
Right along
You're a
with you.
badass. So you are also a badass.
I dare you to be a badass.
I hear a song come on. I'm a badass. You're a badass.
So while we go and write this song, thank you guys really, truly for listening, for opening your hearts to receive whatever is yours to receive. I'm Faith Rivera,
Gary Lynn Floyd.
Karen Drucker.
Michael Gott.
and we're signing off. Please like, subscribe. What do they do? Share. Love it. Love yourself.
Love
And I have a thing. Keep flowing.
Keep flowing.
Keep growing.
Keep growing.
What else can we add to that? Your songwriters.
Keep knowing.
Okay.
Keep knowing.
Keep knowing. Keep knowing.
Keep showing.
Keep showing. Have we ended? Keep shining.
Keep shining.
Keep shining.
Amen.
So it is.
We are done.
Let's go.